What's up guys, it's Mitchell, your favorite millennial, and today I have a little bit of a different video. I am not talking about travel, I'm talking about Nikon. Now there have been a lot of YouTube oriented photographers, Jason Lanier, Tony Northrup, Matt Granger, just to name a few, that have done videos talking about why they've left Nikon, how they feel about Nikon, and I'd like to bring a little bit of common sense and a different perspective to this discussion. Now I think the real issue with Nikon's current cameras is that they aren't offering any type of true innovation in their products. The D820 that's going to be coming out is going to be a fantastic camera, but unfortunately none of the specs really do anything to make me want to stay with the Nikon brand, especially as someone that shoots photo and video. Now on the subject of innovation, this is what I think Nikon needs to bring to the table to keep all of those die-hard Nikon users with Nikon and all the video shooters that currently shoot with Nikon from switching to Sony. You know, with the current A9 having an advertised 20 frames per second burst rate, it's doing a lot to grab headlines. So I think that if Nikon's really going to stay in the market and stay producing cameras in the long run, that they need to start bringing features that are not only impactful for real world performance, but for marketing headlines as well. So let's just talk about some of the innovations, some of the features I would like to see. First and foremost, if I'm going to keep the big DSLR style body, I want in-body image stabilization, at least 5 stops of it too. There's no reason why a company like Pentax can bring in-body image stabilization to the market in a DSLR body and Nikon can't. Next Nikon DSLR, I would like to see in-body image stabilization. Video that's relevant to current video shooters. While the D750 has phenomenal video quality, especially for a camera of its age, this is what I want to see from Nikon. 4K at 60 frames a second, uncompressed HDMI out, and 180 frames per second at 1080p without cropping. Phase detection on sensor autofocus for excellent live view autofocus and autofocus during video. If Canon's bringing their dual pixel AF not only to their DSLR line but to their cinema line in the C300 Mark II, I think that Nikon really needs to go after the video crowd and produce an excellent video autofocus system. You know, Canon's been criticized lately for holding back a lot of their DSLRs to push a lot of those video shooters into their cinema line of cameras. Nikon's not held back by the fact that they have a cinema department that also makes video cameras. So there's no reason why they can't load up their next DSLR with as many professional video features as possible. I'd like to see a flip out touchscreen with at least 600 nits of brightness. If Nikon doesn't want to make the jump to mirrorless and give me an electronic viewfinder for sunny day shooting when I have to shield the rear LCD, at least give me a rear LCD screen that can articulate and is extremely bright in direct sunlight. The next feature I'd like to see is a 60 raw image buffer implemented onto their camera. Now normally Nikon holds high image buffers for their professional line of cameras such as the D5 and D500. There's absolutely no reason, as memory is getting cheaper, why they can't load up their current SLRs with a higher buffer. With this higher buffer rate, I would be more than happy seeing the next D750 with the same frames per second, as I don't think that having a higher frames per second burst rate is going to be the selling point of this next camera. Now let's talk about the sensor. I think that a sensor between 20 and 24 megapixels is more than enough. And I'd like to see better high ISO dynamic range, not only in stills, but in video. And I think that providing us with a low light monster instead of a resolution monster would be something that would really catch a lot more headlines, especially in the video department. You know, having 4K at 60 frames a second with awesome low light capabilities would really do a lot to steal some of the thunder away from Panasonic and the GH5, as that camera suffers in low light. Now, while the flat image profile on the D750 really provides great results, I would like to see a true log profile that gives me some more flexibility in post-production. Canon has their C-Log, which is universally praised as being an excellent color profile by tons of different shooters, and there's no reason why Nikon can't develop something that's at least remotely similar. GPS, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth. If I'm going to have a camera body that's big in the conventional DSLR sense, then I want it to be packed full of features. And GPS, especially for someone like myself that's traveling often, would be a welcome addition. Really what I'm getting at is that I don't think that Nikon needs to abandon the mirror and go mirrorless. I think that they just need to justify to their current users and prospective buyers as to why buying a full-size body would be better than buying a small size mirrorless body. And I think that packing it full of innovations and features like these would not only create great headlines for Nikon, but would really give people such as myself and other video shooters a reason to stay with the brand. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you hate it and you absolutely want to go ahead and give me a thumbs down, give me that thumbs down. But if you liked it and think that I'm talking some common sense in regards to the video features and innovation that I'd like to see from Nikon, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up.